After leading the Gators to a comeback victory at Tennessee Saturday, freshman quarterback Treon Harris has been suspended from the team indefinitely. According to the University Police Department, Harris is accused of sexually assaulting a female student early Sunday morning. So, what does this mean for the Florida Gators? Fans have been calling for Jeff Driscoll's replacement since his shaky performance against Alabama. Florida hasn't announced who will start against LSU on Saturday, but it will probably go to the redshirt junior.
Overall, what the Gators need to do sounds really simple, and that's just put together a full 40 minutes, but it's something that they couldn't do in that 4-game losing streak that really frustrated Coach Butler and her team. Only about 11,000 to 13,000 students are even tested by the NCAA each year, which is only a small percentage of athletes stepping on the field and stepping up to the plate. See if they can pull out a win and pull ahead of Vanderbilt in the standings in just a little bit. Game time's in about a half an hour, and fans are already starting to file in behind me. Tip-off is at 7. Live from the O'Connell Center, I'm Maggie Schwartzman, WUFT Sports. More than 3,300 fans showed up to watch the Jaguars hit the field at Bartram Trail. As the season approaches, having that sense of community is important for fans and players alike. So the Gators are going to have to be sure with their shot and keep that field goal percentage really high to take away those opportunities for Missouri. The SEC tournament is right around the corner, and right now the Gators are sitting at a 3-way tie for 8th place with Vanderbilt and Ole Miss. A win tonight means that they pull ahead and they don't have to play that first night of the SEC tournament.
Quarterback Mike Glennon connects with former Gator wide receiver Louis Murphy to put the Bucs within 3 of the Saints. To the third quarter, New Orleans with the ball, but a huge pick six for Tampa Bay to extend their lead to 24-13. But the Saints wouldn't let the game get away from them. The score tied at 31 at the end of regulation and into overtime. Saints running back Kyrie Robinson with an 18-yard touchdown run to give the Saints the win.
The Jags got off to another slow start, allowing 21 unanswered points before scoring 22 unanswered of their own for the largest comeback in team history, including this fumble recovery, which cornerback Aaron Colvin runs 41 yards for a touchdown. Will Muschamp will step down as head coach of the Florida Gator football team. So, what does this mean for Coach Boom and the Gators as they finish up their 2014 season? So, Gator fans have really been grumbling for Muschamp's departure for a while now, and he even said it himself. It was really no surprise after that loss on Saturday. Who will be the next head coach? Yahoo Sports called Colorado State's Jim McElwain the leading candidate, and SB Nation reported Florida sent an offer to Ole Miss's Hugh Freeze, but the official Florida Gators Facebook page tells a different story. So not a lot of patient fans in the Florida Gator world, but it looks like they're still going to have to wait to see who that new head coach is going to be.
Bottom third, Brady Shoemaker gets a ton of this one, but watch the catch by Michael Jones in right. Up the wall and spinning down for the out. Welcome home, Michael. The Gator baseball team is back home after a very successful weekend on the road at Mississippi State. WUFT's own George Perez joins us live from McKeithen Stadium. George, what can the Gators carry over from that past series? It's only July, but the Jaguars are already on the road for Monday Night Football.
Different atmosphere, different location, under the lights, big crowd, makes it that much more fun.
For some players, taking the field at Bartram Trail High School made it feel more like a Friday.
I felt like Friday Night Lights. I felt like I was in high school again playing under the lights.
Well, we showed all their high school pictures. Mercedes Lewis when he was in high school, and, you know, they had fun with it.
I thought he looked older in high school than he does now, but there's some pretty good pics there.
He had 2 of me, and everybody got some good laughs. I haven't seen those pictures in about 12 years, so that was probably one of my most embarrassing moments.
But tonight was about more than nostalgia.
A great turnout tonight, great support, and we're thankful to come down here and give back to them as they give back to us.
More than 3,300 fans showed up to watch the Jaguars hit the field at Bartram Trail. As the season approaches, having that sense of community is important for fans and players alike.
It shows us, that we feel like a lot of people are behind us. We're excited about it. That's obviously what we want as a team and as an organization.
And obviously connect with the following, connect with our fans. But at the end of the day, it's a partnership here. They have to know that, our success, is going to be dependent on them too.
And with just over 5 weeks until the regular season kicks off, that support is more important than ever. Maggie Schwartzman, Channel 4, the local station.
It was very scary. I was scared.
Football has always been a part of the Bradford household, but one game turned more fearful than fun.
Some kid on the other team came up to me and knocked me to the ground, and I really couldn't remember anything. And
I didn't know that it was him right away, so I was actually further down the field. He went down, and once I figured out that it was him after I started counting kids, I got up, and ran down.
But Kim Bradford knows injuries are just a part of the game that both her 11 and 7-year-old sons love to play. But not all families feel that way.
I just don't think we need that in our family. Our children are too precious to even take a chance on something like that.
Many young football players grow up dreaming about playing on the field, just like the one behind me here at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. But with the Journal for Orthopedic Sports Medicine estimating that there were almost 50,000 concussions among youth players from 2002 to 2012, many parents are concerned about what living out that dream might do to their child's health. And a study out of Virginia Tech shows that 7- and 8-year-old football players were getting hit with a force of up to 80 Gs. That's the same force as college football players. Mark Hahn and the Boys and Girls Club try to keep hitting to a minimum, but it isn't always easy.
It's a fine line because they're gonna have those hits in a game, and they're gonna have to practice it to some degree on the practice field. But again, it's limitations.
But even with those precautions, the Surlows still feel tackle football is too dangerous for their son Jack.
We present him with multiple choices. There's lots of different things to do in life, be it lacrosse, soccer.
He loves Boy Scouts. He loves just playing on the street with his friends. We keep him very active. Get him, guys!
Bradford thinks the gridiron is just as safe as anywhere else.
We just love playing football, and I understand that there's some risks with it, and I think there are in every sport.
So even with the rate of concussions climbing, it doesn't look like football will be disappearing from the Bradford household or many others anytime soon. Maggie Schwartzman, WUFT Sports.